We're doing Bushido and...
Bushido?
Bushido. Beelzebub and...
Bethlehem.
And Sony.
Bethesdaland.
Bethesdaland.
Welcome everyone to Bethesdaland 2017.
Look...
Which I thought this was cool.
This is cool.
That's the thing.
But you hit the nail.
Did you have high hopes?
Yeah, I had huge hopes, and they fully let me down in almost every imaginable way.
Oh, whoa. in every way. Imaginable way.
And that was the Punch Kids.
Yeah.
You know when you have really high... all the conferences, I was like, man, they're going to nail it. I know they're going to nail it. And they just fully didn't nail it. It looked great. It looked...
Dude. It looked great.
It looked great, but nothing... It was a full-on waste of time.
Look, I've said it like 7 times already, but I saw a comment that nailed it perfectly. And it said, hey guys, remember that time we made Skyrim?
Yeah.
I just saved you 37 minutes of your life.
It was...
Wolfenstein aside, that was pretty much
Wolfenstein
it.
was great. Actually,
We'll get to Wolfenstein. But, so first they started us off with all this VR stuff.
Yeah.
So VR Doom, which to me defeats the purpose of Doom, because Doom is supposed to be really good movement. Like it's supposed to be fast movement, doing all that. You'd probably vomit. And having to teleport everywhere, because in VR they've never worked out a real good way to make running around feel natural and not make you want to vomit. And then they showed us more VR, which is Fallout VR, which is cool. Same thing. I'd probably vomit.
Yeah, I would too.
It's not coming out on Oculus because they're in the middle of a massive court battle.
Yeah.
When you vomit, do you reckon you'd be like,
Ver.
like VR?
Yeah. What do you think the F in...
Do you reckon you'd vomit in the VR?
I don't know what you guys think, but I have very
don't care
small
about
interest in VR.
Me neither.
Me too.
But the thing is, like...
I want to try one though.
I've tried it. It makes me feel sick.
It's great. Like,
Yeah, we tried together,
So
right?
Jarv and I went to this like developer conference thing years ago when like the Oculus was like the first year maybe it was a thing, and this guy was developing for it, and I put on this. It was like I think the game I was looking at was it was a side scroller inside of a tube, so you go up the tube to finish the level. You start at the bottom and you sky scroll in the inside of the tube to go up. And I played it for like 4 seconds, and I was like, man, I feel car sick.
Yeah.
Were you sitting or standing?
I was standing.
Yeah.
There've been a lot of experiments of actually putting the nose into the game.
Yeah.
So that's your center. You to create a center.
There's that, and also creating more tunnel vision so that it's not as wide. So whenever your character moves forward, you create tunnel vision. That actually helps.
But the thing about motion sickness is it's a disconnect between your
body moving.
Yeah, like so your one sense is taking in one thing and another sense is taking in another thing, and then your body freaks out and it's like, well, which one is it? Like, stop whatever you're doing, and it makes it sick. And some people don't get that.
Oh, then they showed us Skyrim. On Switch
with Link.
With, for some reason, the Master Sword.
Why does anyone
Link
care?
stuff.
No, why? I don't understand. It's Skyrim's so old. Like,
it
didn't even age well. Skyrim is not a game that aged well.
It came out.
Like, is there replay value in it?
6 years ago.
I don't think so.
Almost.
Like, there was
6 years in November.
It's not a game that. It's a fan. It was so good. I spent hours and hours in Skyrim.
How many times have you completed it?
Maybe 2.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I only made it once, and I tried it to do it again with mods, and I just spent most of my time trying to make the mods work.
I just
than playing it.
I did it twice with different playstyles. Like I did like an archer one and
That's
like
pretty cool.
two-handed guy. But like,
I respect
a two-handed guy.
Oh.
Don't throw the cups. It's not a game. Essentially, I don't want to play it now. Like, does anyone want to play Skyrim?
No, I never played it, but
interesting.
I'm not even going to purchase it on the Switch. Just gimmicks.
You go back to it, and it's like, oh, I'm going through the same dungeon that I've been through again.
But now you can do it as Link.
I don't care.
But a really terribly scary Link. Did you see his face? It's weird. So next we got more Dishonored, which you guys don't play, but I've played.
I've watched Let's Play.
I wanted to play it.
If you want to borrow it, I have it. It's a great game. I'm really keen on this like expansion because it deals with a lot of lore stuff in the Outsider, which is it's cool. It's a lot of heavy lore stuff. It deals with 2 people from previous games and 1 person from that had their own whole DLC. So it's a full expansion. Like I'm pretty sure it's a full title game. Like it's going to be a $70 game here in Australia. Sure. Which is crazy that they just came out with one last year for it. Next we got Quake info, which I knew was coming out. They just gave us info and they introduced it in a weird way, which had all these fake esports people.
One thing with this new Quake is that it's almost like the field of view is like really really
It's
skewed.
always been that way. It's always been really wide.
But like even for like normal Quake, so like when you see the guys running, it's like it just looks like they're just shooting down this tunnel and like all the peripherals are just blurred. But then when they stop, it's like really wide again.
Yeah,
like
because it's
speaking of motion sickness, like watching this makes me motion sick.
That's what Quake is in my head.
Yeah, but that's whenever you're on a PC, you want a wide view angle.
Why?
Because when you're on a couch, you don't need a wide view angle because you're so far away from the TV. But if you have that view angle of what you have on a TV, which is about 60 to 70, like the angle of like area. So whenever you have that close up, it makes you it makes you really sick. Whenever you open it up a bit more, it helps you not feel so sick. And especially with Quake because you move so fast.
Oh, I didn't know any of that. I didn't know people felt sick. Anyway.
Because you're so close to the screen.
Yeah.
You don't feel sick, Dave. You're also kind of like, you're just so genetically sound.
And they announced that the BJ from Wolfenstein will be in Quake. So then we got Evil Within 2,
so cool.
which all of us are pretty.
I watched that. Yeah, we watched that earlier. It was in the background. That was
cool trailer.
Awesome.
First, we need to play Evil Within. So
yeah,
we should probably do
the
that.
Evil Within 1.
The evil.
The evil in.
The Evil Within Uno. And then we got Wolfenstein at the end.
This was by far the.
I am so keen for more Wolfenstein.
Yeah.
The first one, you guys need to go back and play.
This was the case.
It's a great.
It was a great 6 to 8 hour game. Fun the whole time.
Looks great.
You felt amazing. Like you felt like so powerful in the game.
What impressed me about this was how quickly they connected me into the story and the world. For someone who doesn't know much about Wolfenstein, I was in almost straight away, and there was something really intriguing about the alternate pathway and the normalization of things that feel really really wrong, like being a Nazi.
I got so many weird different game vibes, like from this trailer, like the streets before was BioShock Infinite.
Yep.
And then this helmet for some reason reminds me
like
of
Dead Space.
That, but also Pyramid Head.
Yeah, No, from Silent Hill.
Silent Hill. No,
Silent
you're right.
Hill.
Sorry, Silent Hill.
The game is the most satisfying game for someone to play. Because you just have like 2 massive machine guns and you're just mowing down.
Was this a game that
everything
people wanted?
Yes.
Like were people asking for this?
Because the when they remade it, it was about 2 years ago, I think. It was like it launched with the Xbox, the new Xbox One. Remember that first came out, and that's when I first played it, and it just blew me away. I didn't think it was going to be as good as it was, and it was exactly what everybody wanted in a new Wolfenstein.
Sweet.
And now that there's another one, we're all freaking pumped again, and it looks like they're going a bit weird with it, with this like LSD trip at the end that they showed, which is really weird.
I'm excited for that. So I think of like the Evil Within trailer was okay. I'm excited for it. The Wolfenstein trailer was the thing that
blew
actually.
you away.
But that wasn't. Anyway.
No, but that was you going like, cool, something good out of this.
Yeah. It should have been the whole way through.
How do we all feel?
What do we think score-wise?
I'd give it a pretty low out of 10, maybe like a 3.
Damn, same. I'm a 3.
Even Within really captured me, but overall 3, 4.
Yeah, I'd say 3, 4 as well. Just not enough substance to kind of make me go.
Yeah,
awesome.
Rough.
Alright, moving on to
Sony.
PlayStation.
One of the big boys.
Sony.
Big dog.
Yes.
So they started out with the new Uncharted expansion. Has anyone played any of the Uncharted?
I've seen Let's Play of Uncharted 4.
4?
Yeah.
I played 3.
You played 3? You actually played it?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Do you have a PlayStation?
Mm-mm.
Okay. When I had a PlayStation, I played through 1 and 2.
4 was great.
None of us have a PlayStation, so this is going to be the weirdest conference. It's mostly going to be like, man, I'd play that if I had a PlayStation.
Can we talk about like what everyone's thoughts of the whole thing was?
Yeah.
Because I had a note that I thought was kind of interesting. That Sony used sound a lot in their presentation, so like they began a lot of trailers with just no visual and just the sound happening. So like I think in the God of War it just started with like 30 seconds of just like the water, like a boat in the water, and they did that quite a lot. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like I feel like overall I didn't really get pumped by anything, but I like the way they use sound a lot.
It's funny you say that because they actually had problems with their feed for like the game in a bit.
Yeah.
I remember I was messaging you guys going, is it just my video or is like something stuffed up?
Something's going wrong.
But I was saying to Jarv earlier that I just felt like this whole conference for Sony was just the massive like, we killed it last year, let's just do exactly the same thing again.
Totally.
Hope it works.
Yeah.
Didn't. Because every other conference had this essence of like family, community, like, let's gather around, like we're all in this together. Awesome. And Sony was like, we're the big dogs.
Yeah.
Join us or don't.
There was even this line about it's such a throwaway line. I'm sure no one noticed it. At least none of the writers for this conference noticed it. But stuff like they would say stuff like, which makes us the best platform ever in an environment where everyone was more focused on like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if like we could have cross-platform stuff? And Sony's in the corner, like Nate said, going like, we're the best. So like, and then they backed it up with a relatively disappointing conference that didn't. I mean, I'm not a PlayStation guy. Like, I've never owned a PlayStation before. There's no PlayStation exclusives besides The Last of Us that really, really excite me.
So many I
like even like we'll get to it, but even the VR section, it's like, you know, PlayStation have a pretty good accessible VR system, and like I didn't mind Final Fantasy 15, right? But one of the games they showcased was like Final Fantasy Fishing.
Monsters of the Deep.
I don't want to get a VR system. That looks so lame. That looks so lame,
man.
That's so interesting.
So like, with the whole conference, it did feel like it was just a rehash.
Yeah, totally.
Of their previous E3,
even the way they started the conference with
But
the live performance leading into
the weirdest thing to me is it was just a trailer fest. Like it just was like, hey, welcome to this.
Yeah.
Here's all these things, and then they paused in the middle, did it again, and then showed more.
There was no human element. They had a guy come in at the start, talk a little bit, then it was just movies for half an hour.
I really want you to show me how the game plays. Like that's what I wanted to see whenever they went like, boom, God of War.
Get the devs out and talking about it. And,
show me how this works.
Yeah, I think
explain some of this to me. And mostly it was like, I could have watched these trailers if you just released them at this YouTube, time. I could have watched all of them.
I think it comes down to like vision. Like there was a vision, like it or not. Like Bethesda, like Xbox, like EA seemed like on differing scales they all had a vision for what they wanted their platforms and their companies to be.
Yeah.
I didn't get anything besides a trailer show from Sony.
That's exactly how it felt like.
Yeah.
But Uncharted, I really want to play. I really think this year will be my year of getting a PlayStation.
Number 4, I really enjoyed watching the Let's Play of that.
Yeah, it was great. I watched
Naughty Dog, just as a developer, is still
Oh man.
Again, another game. Horizon is getting a new expansion. I wish I had a PlayStation
to
play Horizon.
Really want to play that.
Yeah, it looks interesting.
I've heard nothing but great, fantastic things.
We'll play it one day.
This game.
And then we got
awesome.
Days Gone.
Oh, this was cool.
Sick.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure all of us are pretty keen.
Is this a
play.
PlayStation exclusive?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty much everything that you've seen so far is PlayStation exclusive. Most of the games in this conference are exclusives.
Yeah.
Pretty much every single one, I think.
Well, I will say this for PlayStation, they usually do have the better exclusives.
They're the more adult console. To me, it's like if I'm gonna have a narrative experience, it's gonna be on.
I've never really felt that. I know I've just said this, but like, The Last of Us to me was the first game PlayStation made that made me go like, oh, I wish I had a PlayStation. Before that moment, I and still don't like. Days Gone looks really cool. Like, would I buy a PlayStation exclusively for it? Would I like? Because I'm the kind of guy who'd buy one or the other. I'm not buying both.
That's a big bear.
That's a big old bear.
Days Gone
I would.
Days Gone looks great. Last of Us, pretty much.
Yeah, I would buy a PlayStation for God of War.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
Dude, I'm a massive God of War.
They went through the VR section,
Yeah, the VR
which
stuff.
the VR stuff that they showed off. Some of it looks good, some of it doesn't. So they showed off Skyrim VR. We don't care, right?
Don't care. Let's keep moving.
They don't care about Skyrim VR. There was a cool one called Moss, which is like...
Moss was the one that I said I reckon Gareth did the soundtrack for.
Don't know. Oh.
Point.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Moss, it was interesting because I follow this dude on Twitter. I feel like I mentioned Twitter a lot, but he shows, I think he's one of the animators who did I think his name's Quill the mouse.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa, that seems like a mouse from this other game, Ghost of the Tail. Have you guys have you seen that, Sam? I feel like I've shown you, but it's a game that this one guy, he's like an ex-DreamWorks animator, has been working on for ages. Man, that's like, he's been working on that for so long, and these guys just coming out with like brand new mouse game and like releasing in like a month.
So hard.
It looks like a great game. It kind of, to me, it looks like you're controlling a person with VR helping the mouse complete the level, which doesn't mean that it could be like co-op, like couch co-op. Like one person has the VR on, moving all the stuff around, and then you complete the.
Right.
That would be cool.
Could be.
And then I know you guys don't care about this, but Monster Hunter World is coming out.
Cool.
It's at least coming out for PC as well and Xbox, which I think I
never
might
got
jump
into
in.
Monster Hunter.
Yeah, neither did I.
A lot of people I know.
So
play
we'll
it.
see. I might get excited about it when it's closer to release.
It's a really weird Japanese game.
Yeah.
It's very Japanese.
Oh, Shadow of the Colossus remaster.
Great game.
Into it.
I'm into it.
We should so play that
Yeah, let's play it.
in
Let's play
2018.
it.
We don't need to say anything else. It's great.
Call of Duty.
Oh, another war shoot game.
Shooty.
I'm
Lord.
kind of interested because
Shooty.
I'd like to see a World War II game again.
Yeah.
If the story's good, I might get it.
The only reason I like Call of Duty is because it's something that's never been done before. So
I could like
For a second, I thought you were going to say something.
I was
like,
taking you serious for just a second.
I could not be less interested in Call of Duty.
yeah.
So this one that's on screen right now is the one made by the Until Dawn guys. The
Yeah,
Inpatient.
that-
That looks fun.
To be honest, when I
looks great.
watched that and I saw the mental institution, I thought it was going to be like Outlast, a prequel or something like that.
Yeah,
like before, like
right.
we got into
like
before the mental
breaking
institution
down
just
of,
went to like the shit.
yeah.
And then finally,
God of War.
we got Dad of War.
Dad of War.
I'm so keen.
More Dad of War info.
I so want to play this.
Why
game.
is it called Dad of War?
Because he has a little boy.
Oh.
He's the son.
It's not really called that.
It's
No,
called
I wish
Last.
it was.
It's called Last of Us.
Yeah.
So
There was
all
actually-
we know, it's still, they're just calling it God of War. From
that-
what I hear, it's a
Yeah.
soft relaunch
Is that
of
Joel?
Kratos.
There was a really cool.
No.
Yeah, that's what they said. They're
Soft
kind of
relaunch.
like, that's what most people are commenting on.
Oh yeah, I suppose it is a relaunch in the sense that it doesn't.
I
just
want to
blaze
know.
anymore.
I want to know how it ties in. I did play all these games. When
This
I had
would be
PlayStation.
a brand new story.
This
Yeah,
looks
well,
fun.
I'm wondering how he got from kind of like
Yeah,
Greece
totally.
to.
Well, I
friggin'
dare say
Viking
they
town.
would release like,
Well, we'll see a big
PSP
trailer.
games and
No, I think we'll see a trailer.
that kind of stuff.
Okay,
This game looks cool.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. This is the game that's making me buy PS4. Like for this game,
But
I really want to play Detroit Become Human.
Prediction. It's gonna be another division. It's gonna be.
What are you talking about?
No, it's not. It's not anything to do with
No.
it.
It's got as in like
Oh, it's gonna fly.
hype. Oh, it's not that good.
Well, that's a David Cage game.
That's
in
a
nutshell.
No Man's Sky.
So it's made by like probably one of my favorite developers, David Cage. I bought Heavy Rain, and a PlayStation. I bought PlayStation to play Heavy Rain. He made Heavy Rain. His whole thing is about like humanity in games, like how trying to like make the most realistic version of humanity in a video game and bringing you choices. He made Beyond Two Souls. I don't know if you guys saw any of that. But he just makes pretty narrative games. And so I'm so keen for this one.
Yeah, it looks cool.
It's all about choice and how that affects everything.
So the androids,
cool.
right?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
these androids become
interested
more
in that.
sentient and stuff like that. We'll see how it goes because in Beyond Two Souls they actually added a bit more
I wonder how
actual
much
gameplay.
I wonder how much leeway you actually have in like the decision.
How much actual choice you get.
Probably none.
Spider-Man at the end, which
Oh,
is
Spider-Man.
an exclusive to PlayStation.
Isn't?
It is.
Oh, it is.
It's an exclusive to PS4.
That's okay because I probably wouldn't buy it anyway.
Yeah,
To be
this
honest
isn't
with
your
you.
kind. This isn't your kind
Yeah.
of game, Dave.
No,
Is
it's
it
not
yours?
my
Oh
game.
yeah,
This is you would get a PlayStation to play this?
no, but I would still want to play it.
Sam, I don't think there's like I think
Okay.
it's gonna be so hard to convince most people to buy a whole new system for like
For
one
one
game.
There's like 6 games in this.
I think how long has the PS4 been out for now?
Oh,
3 years?
for a while.
2014.
I think I'm gonna wait till the next like PS5
Yeah.
Wow.
before I consider
Wow.
getting a PS4.
That's what I would do.
I don't think there's going to be one for a while.
Yeah, that's okay.
Well, they do like 10-year cycles, right? So it'll be like 2020.
yeah, it's
It's
just
a long way.
it like I look like I'm not shitting on the PlayStation because I actually think it's in a lot of ways it's probably a better console than the Xbox. It's probably a better console all round than the Xbox, but I like Nate said earlier.
You bought an Xbox because your friends have it.
Yeah, I have Xbox because my friends have one,
And you had it at the beginning.
I used to really like Halo, and now Halo disappoints me
It's
so
very
much.
much like what decided it all was like, what was your first game with an online experience? Like your first console with an online experience. Mine was Xbox One, playing Halo. And a lot
Yeah,
of people
mine was
since
Xbox.
there have
First
Xbox.
online experience.
Like with a console.
Oh,
What was the
yeah,
first
probably
game?
Halo.
Yeah, Halo.
Well, and then you would play couch co-op with all your friends playing. That's why you have Xbox, right?
It's like all my friends have Xboxes, and like
Yeah,
the
that's how it
exclusives are
was for me.
fine.
Now none of my
And I
friends
have
Xbox.
I have no draw to buy a PlayStation.
Yeah.
The Last of Us, I think, is one of the best games I've ever seen,
Yeah.
and I still don't have a PlayStation because it's just the one game.
Yeah.
For those interested, at the very end of the Spider-Man, the Sony presentation, they had like a Spider-Man clip
Yeah.
where a kid called Miles
Oh, yeah.
came out.
Miles Morales.
Miles is the ultimate Spider-Man.
Which I'm wondering is like, is that going to come into this?
Wait, what's the Ultimate Spider-Man?
He's Ultimate Spider-Man.
So,
He's
like-
just a different Spider-Man.
Yeah, so like we've got
There's 3 of them, right?
like our universe.
you got the
and that's
Amazing
like
Spider-Man.
Peter Parker, and then they've got like the Ultimate Universe. It's like a whole other.
Oh, right.
It's like a separate universe, and all the same characters do different
Do you
things.
think it was
But Miles
just
is
a
that
nod, or
Spider-Man.
do you think
Right.
it's like a
It's like
separate Spider-Man? Do you think they're going to blend them?
I reckon they'll blend them for sure.
I think they're going to blend them in the movie as well.
Well, clearly, like they're in the.
Donald
I don't know
Glover's
what
in the
you're talking
movie.
about, mate. I have no idea.
I'll play Overwatch later.
Do you want to play
So that was the conference. I'm buying Spider-Man.
Yep.
No one else is getting Spider-Man.
Sam's
Chunks.
gonna buy a PlayStation.
If I had a PlayStation, I'd buy God of War and Detroit, probably.
Do you guys have any cash on you? Because this is going to be me, like all you. It's just like
I got chocolate.
handing out
Can I
cash
buy this?
to everyone.
I
I got chocolate with a touch of sea salt.
It's
Yeah.
delicious. Have you had that
Can I
before?
try it?
Yeah, go
What's
for
our
it.
final score for the?
1 block of chocolate.
Oh yeah, nice.
For Sony, I'm going to say 3. The games were good, but just
Did you say
overall.
3?
Yeah.
Can I give a rating?
Because the overall presentation I thought was just so lazy.
Yeah.
Can I give it a rating, not of a number, but of the inception? That's my rating.
Right.
No.
Oh wow, that's good chocolate.
So what's that, like a 4?
Yeah, give us chocolate too.
I was wrapping it up.
It's,
No, honestly, I'm actually interested to hear what you
oh, okay.
like. Give it a like.
Yeah, proper rating.
Yeah, give it a proper rating.
Thanks, man.
That's
I
good.
like Spider-Man. I like God of War. It was just just a trailer fest. I'd already seen most of that stuff. 3 out of 10. 4
It was kind of like, for me, it was like, I couldn't get past the fact that it was a lazy presentation. And so for that, it just turned me off. And I was just like, you can't even put the effort in to make me want to buy your stuff. Why should I watch?
Here's the thing, though. I think that because you need like some kind of like a what do you call it, like a guide or like a bar. And I feel like the other ones, especially like we were talking before, NATO, like Ubisoft, killed it. Like, and that set the bar. So like looking at the other ones through that lens, it's like, okay, they could have done better. And that's like where my ratings are. It's like a 3 because they didn't connect with me. You know, like they didn't try to connect with people on a human level.
I'm kind of nice, and I'm gonna give it like a 7.
Wow. That's a huge
That's generous,
discrepancy,
man.
yeah.
That's generous.
I'm really keen for these games, and like it felt really good seeing more of them.
That's
the
cool.
thing that took it away from it was I wanted to see the games in action, and the only one that showed me anything in action was Spider-Man.
I think my rating. I thought the games were okay. Like the games were fine. I'm probably not as excited about the games, any of the games as Sam is. I thought the actual presentation was horrible. Like Nate said, it's like you just showed me videos, and I could have done that. You could have uploaded it on YouTube, and I could have watched it in my free time. But the games were good, what they showed. So I'd probably give it a 5. Cut the difference.
Cool.
Yeah.
What was yours?
We got 2 3s, a
3.
7 and a 5.
Yeah, cool. Alright, that was it. On the next episode, we're doing Nintendo and Ubisoft.
Yeah,
Which will be super fun.
Ubers,
Peace.
Uber fun.